right here, right now. And there's Ally Quinta signing up on Twitter the next day. I'd love to see that fight. That'd be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to talking to Dan Hooker later on today. We'll also talk to Felicia Spencer, who meets Chris Cyborg at UFC 240 on Saturday in Edmonton. Potential number 1 contender fight at 145 pounds. This is a big step up for Felicia Spencer, who is 1-0 in the UFC. Of course, had that solid win over Megan Anderson back in May. Former Invicta FC featherweight champion, one of the few true featherweights in our sport. And some might argue that this is a little too soon. You'll recall the last time we had her on the show, and that was the first time, we asked her about whether or not she'd be interested in fighting Chris Cyborg, and she kind of said, the money has to be right, all that stuff and more. Well, we'll find out if the money was right. Michael Bisping will join us at around 3:05. He has a new book coming out this week called Quitters Never Win. Looking forward to talking to him. It's been over a year since we've had Mike on the show. And of course, he was just inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame. It's always fun when he's on the program. How about Steve-O of Jackass and Wild Boys fame? A huge MMA fan. Going to join us at around 2:45. I can't wait to talk to Steve-O. Great guy, big fan. Was hanging out with Jorge Masvidal last week. Yes, Steve-O himself will be on the program. Ioana Jacek is returning on October 12th against Michelle Watterson. We'll talk to her about that fight at around 2:25. At 2:05, we'll be joined by the newly retired Chad Mendez in one of his first public interviews since announcing his retirement not that long ago. Curious as to why he is hanging it up right now. Miles Jury is the newest member of Bellator MMA. Reported that late last week. I do believe he'll be on at 1:45 bearing gifts. We'll talk to Leon Edwards at around 1:35. Talk about his win, what's next for him, why he can't seem to get that fight against Masvidal or the title shot rematch against Kamaru Usman. His last loss was to Usman, so we'll get Edwards' thoughts on all of that. Mark Goddard knows Leon Edwards almost better than anyone in the sport of MMA. I'll tell you why when he joins us at around 1:20. But first, let's go to the Skype machine and say hello to the man who won in just 12 seconds Saturday night. He won in the co-main event against Alexei Oleinik. He is on some kind of roll. His last 2 fights have lasted a combined 62 seconds. That was the 3rd fastest finish in UFC heavyweight history. I'm talking about the big ticket, Walt Harris, who joins us right now. Wow, Walt Harris, where are you right now? Wait, say that again, sorry. This is where you do your streaming? Sorry, I lost the beginning of your answer there. No, I'm not hearing what you're saying, unfortunately. Okay. And now he's gone. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. We will reconnect, as Corporate Jake likes to say. It's been a bit of a hectic morning back there. A lot of people working very hard. We've got some new changes in the studio and whatnot, so please bear with us. It was kind of killing some time, and then I rushed through the lineup to get to Walt, and then, oh, did you say we have him? Oh, okay. Corporate Jake very snippy today on this Monday. He's not having as much fun as I am with the work on stage and all that stuff. But that's the lineup. I ran through it. I'm very excited to talk to Steve. I saw a documentary about him yesterday, about everything that he's been through with his sobriety and how he hit rock bottom and whatnot. But he really is a huge MMA fan. Like I went through some of his old tweets, his Instagram and whatnot, and the guy just loves the sport. Like is watching from the first prelim all the way till the end. So, and of course this weekend I didn't mention Max Holloway returning against Frankie Edgar. Did you know that in the history of the UFC, only one champion has gone into a title defense coming off a loss? Anyone know the answer to that question? Anyone out there? Anyone at all? Anyone on social media? Anyone to tell me the answer to that?
Obviously,
only one champion in the history of the UFC has gone into a title defense coming off a loss. And you know what's amazing? That one guy, that last champion, also of Hawaiian descent. Yes, it was BJ Penn. Walked into UFC 101 coming off a loss to George St. Pierre. Lost to George St. Pierre at UFC 94. When he moved up to 170, came back down to 155, defend his lightweight title against Kenny Florian, and now here we have Max Holloway doing his thing. Lost to Poirier, down to 145. Isn't that amazing? 2 wins. All right, did Corporate Jake say we have Walt? Okay, there's a microphone. You have to talk into the microphone, Corporate Jake, like this. Talk. Shoot, let's try again. But, oh, Walt Harris. Let's go to the Skype machine. Walt,
Oh.
are you there? Oh, there he is. Big Walt. Sorry about that. Now, for the fourth time, where are you right now? Okay, well, that's a cool thing. What are you watching in the corner there? Is that UFC, pro wrestling? What do we have over there? Over your right shoulder. Oh, okay. Man, well, I got a lot to talk to you about, Walt. First off, congratulations on the win. Your last two victories, 62 seconds combined. You're making up for, I don't know, for lost time or something. I mean, it's kind of the opposite because you're going in and going out. Where are these knockouts coming from? Okay. Obviously, if you didn't have the positive test against Andre Arlovsky, you'd be 4 in a row right now. You'd have 4 wins in a row. Do you feel like does it? Let me put it like this: can you explain what happened there so that we can actually consider that? What exactly happened? Because I feel like it was turned into a no contest. It was a great performance. Explain to us from your lips what exactly happened with that positive test.
There was chain supplement. Local company here. The label wasn't labeled properly or whatever.
Well, do me a favor. I want to call you on the phone because it's still cutting in and out. I'm really sorry about this. We're going to call you on the phone right now because I don't want to hear half the answer. Is that okay? Sorry about this. We're going to call him on the phone. Sorry about that, everyone. A bit of a tough way to start the show, but I want to hear his answer correctly. I don't know. Should we try FaceTime? I don't know. All right, we're going to call Walt's phone right now.
I feel like I should be able to do a lot better than I did last time.
Record straight. 6 knockouts since 2016.
Whoa, both together, huh?
Heavyweights, only heavyweight in modern era UFC history with 2 finishes under a minute in a single calendar year. Think about that. The only heavyweight in modern era UFC history with 2 finishes under a minute in a single calendar year. And the 12-second finish on Saturday.
A lot of qualifiers there,
fastest in UFC history. By the way, I spoke to Olympics manager Abraham Kawa on Sunday morning, and he told me that Olenek did in fact suffer an injury in his right leg, suffered a fracture in his leg, won't need surgery, but if you saw the highlight, he landed very awkwardly after he was knocked out. And so that's tough news for Alexei Olenek. But all of a sudden, Walt Harris is on some kind of run these days. The big ticket, a former basketball player from Jackson State University. I do believe he's had a cup of coffee trying out for an NBA team. I wanted to talk to him about that and so much more as we try to reconnect with him. And later in the program, I'm looking forward to showing Mark Goddard, one of the best referees in the game. As I said, he knows a lot about Leon Edwards. He's also from Birmingham, which is where Leon Edwards is from. In fact, I think he was at the gym the day Leon Edwards started his MMA training. And he told me last night when I was talking to him that he would never referee a Leon Edwards fight. He refuses to referee a Leon Edwards fight because they are so close. And as you may have seen on my ESPN.com Monday morning Random Thoughts article, I believe instead of campaigning for a Masvidal fight right now, instead of campaigning for an Usman fight, the best thing that can happen to Leon Edwards right now is